Why does everything smell like bong water? I don't know. Anyways, hey, welcome to Super Truther. This is Adam speaking. Today we're going to be talking about the Canadian trucker convoy a little bit. But that's not what this is about. This is about fighting tyranny. That's about it. First off, good job to the truckers. I'm down with that. What's the Bible say? Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So that's who we're really fighting against. Tyranny, duh. This kind of guides me on everything that's going on right now. Or, when I saw the the lockdowns and stuff, I went, oh, that's what this is about. Okay, so this is Revelation 13. It's about the mark of the beast. Now, COVID, the masks, the vaccine passports, not the mark of the beast. They're just grooming you to be in this system that allows them to control whether you live or die, how you live or die. And I stood upon the sea. Whoops. Alright. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Now, blasphemy, well, for one, it's taking the name of the Lord in vain, but it also is saying, well, I am God. If anyone says I am God, or I represent God, or whatever, I guess prophets represent God. But anyways, if you stand in the place of God, that's blasphemy. So if I say I have control over your soul or whatever, blasphemy. And there was given unto him the mouth to speak great things, and blasphemies and powers was given unto him to continue 42 months. Not to offend anybody, but this beast which they're talking about is the continuation of the Babylonian system, which was adopted by the papacy and the Catholic Church. And we'll get into what the mark is later. It's an ecclesiastical mark. It's a spiritual mark. It's not a vaccine or a passport or anything like that. But if they can track you, then they can make sure you're doing the ecclesiastical thing they want you to do. Here's what Justin Trudeau and everybody else needs to know is, if any man have ears, let him hear. 9, that's where it goes. Come on. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Now the second beast is interesting. Here we go with the second beast. And he exercises all power. This one came out of the earth. The first beast came out of the sea. This one comes out of the earth. The sea represents a great population. The earth represents a smaller population. And behold, another beast came out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb. Like a lamb, so he's young. It's a young nation. And 2 horns, maybe 2 political parties. I don't know. And he spake as a dragon. So powerful. Possibly evil, I don't know. And he exerciseth all power that the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwell within them to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. We can get into that, Napoleon's general taking over the papacy back in 1780 something. And he doeth great wonders, and maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Oh, well, this beast drops a lot of bombs. Let's go there. The beast is the United States. I'll just put that out there. Just say it. Because this is Super Truther, and I'm just going to tell you the super truth. Bam. All right. All right. Now this is the okay. And he causeth all. I'm just going to skip ahead to 16. And he causeth all men, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, I'm not sure if that's thoughts and actions, or if there's actually going to be like a chip or an actual mark. There would be a mark left over by inserting a chip. You never know. And this is the fun part. This is the part that applies to the truckers today. I mean, they're already using this. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the vaccine passport, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And then, of course, this is where we get the famous 666 from. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. One man. And his number is 666, which is 666. All right. Hey! Whoops. Don't clap in front of your microphone. Okay. But there's good news. There's always good news. There's always hope. And the human spirit, you can try to crush it. They always said, hold the line. And I say, good, hold the line. But I think it's time, I mean, you can hold the line and get squished, which is what happened today to the truckers. Or you can get more of your friends together and push back. Just saying. My humble suggestion is, here's a fun fact. Super Truther, that's me, was born and raised in Ottawa. I moved when I was 14. But it's a beautiful city. And Canada was a beautiful country until all this COVID stuff. Also, they took away people's guns a couple of years ago. I don't like that. But, let's see here. There is hope. So this is about Nebuchadnezzar's dream. The image's head was of fine gold, and his breast and his arms of silver, and his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet of iron and part clay. And here's a little picture. Whoops. 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 There it is. So, head of gold, chest of silver, whatever, the bronze, iron, legs, feet of iron and clay. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. You see? But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, forasmuch as thou sawest in the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes and the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave to one another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So this next kingdom, which we're in, which we've been in, will be separate. Together, but not together, not mixing well. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to another people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forevermore. Because in the dream, let's get back to this image. In the dream, there's a big rock that comes out of heaven and hits the feet, knocks down the whole thing. So I'll explain this to anybody that doesn't know. All right, Babylon, Medo-Persia, then the Greeks. Legs of iron are Rome, and then you have Papal Rome and modern nations of Europe. But we got that rock coming, and it's going to hit the clay. It's going to turn into a big mountain. Read your Bibles, folks. Oh, I'm not going to charge you for the gun show. Anyways, stay free, stay focused, stay free, be happy, love one another, love your neighbor as yourself. It's not easy because they're all assholes. But, so are you. Love you lots. Peace out. Super Truther something. Oh, subscribe or whatever. Who cares? Do whatever you want.